I'm just going to go back to our web viewer demo and kind of show off some of the stamping capabilities that we have built in, and what can be done in terms of customizing that and making that closer to what your users might be expecting. So when we have our annotations, in addition to kind of the different shapes and highlights and so on that we can add to a document, if we click on Insert here, there are also quite a few stamps that we have built in. So similar to the annotation workflows that we saw previously, we have approval and rejection stamps, and these can be quite useful for the kinds of workflows that we were discussing previously. So review and approval workflow, or being able to look through a drawing and see if we should move forward with a particular design, or marking it as being confidential or sensitive, and so on. Now these are ones that we have built in, just because based on user feedback, they're quite useful. They're also ones that we change based on the language as well. So with our internationalization, you can change these stamps to fit whatever language your end users need to make use of here within these stamps. And also you have the ability to customize these on your own as well. So we have the ability to simply create new stamps with whatever text you'd like to add. So like, we could say something like PII violation. So if there is like a personally identifying information violation that's problematic in a piece of text or in a document, drawing, etc., then that's something that you can add in. And we have different values here that could be added to this stamp, such as the date and time dynamically generated and added in. So that makes it very easy to create an entirely new stamp. You can also create stamps from images. So that way, if there are some existing stamps that end users need to make use of, simply converting those into images would be one easy way of getting those loaded into WebViewer. And then within our APIs as well, we have a particular class called Stamper. And Stamper is sort of a general purpose class for adding new content onto a PDF page, whether that's an annotation or whether you're simply overlaying content. Stamper can stamp text, images, or even other PDF pages onto a PDF document. And it's that last use case that's really kind of interesting about Stamper, because what it enables is for you to take existing content and create new vector-based stamps out of them in PDFtron's technology stack. So for example, if you have an HTML file with a lot of existing stamps on them, what you could do is convert that into a PDF document and then crop down the page to just the stamp that you're looking for. And then you could use PDFtron's Stamper API to make a new stamp to create on the page. So it's quite a powerful mechanism, and one that we point a lot of customers to when they're looking for new ways to stamp content onto a page. So that's certainly something that a lot of our users make use of. Another kind of easy way of adding content onto the page is through our watermarking. So this comes up a lot in security contexts as well. Like if we have sensitive information that we want to restrict how it's shared, or just have a better idea of who might be leaking information, then our watermarks are a pretty useful way of doing that. So here we have just "Hello World" printed on there, but this could be something instead like user information. So it could be my name, and here we have this timestamp at the top here in this watermark, and in terms of the actual code to make this happen, it's just a quite easy high-level API in JSON for adding this onto the page. This is very useful, again, as kind of a security measure. So that way, if the end user takes a screenshot of the document, or even maybe snaps a picture of the screen with a mobile device's camera, then you still have the information about who leaked this and what time that happened. And this is merged into the document when we download the file. So, technically speaking, it's kind of another way of stamping information onto the document. It's a bit more geared towards security type scenarios.